Since 2020, I've brought in hundreds of thousands of visitors through Google search. But for the first time in all these years, I'm seriously questioning everything I know about SEO. Find a keyword, write a post, get some backlinks, instant traffic, instant revenue. But a playbook that's dead, unfortunately. Why? Because of AI. AI has unleashed a flood of low effort, mass-produced content. In response, Google has cracked down harder than ever, even wiping out perfectly legitimate sites from the search results, just like Retro Dodo. But don't get me wrong, SEO isn't dead. Google still processes 5 trillion searches. That's 100 times more than the number of conversations ChatGPT is projected to have this year. What's changed is that SEO has evolved, and if you don't evolve with it, you'll waste months and maybe even years using outdated strategies that no longer work. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what I do if I were learning SEO from scratch in today's AI-driven world. Because despite all the changes AI has brought, the fundamentals of SEO haven't changed. People are still searching with keywords and with topics. You still need to create content that Google can find, understand, and can index. So if I were starting out, the first thing I do is master the SEO basics, because those core principles still matter. On our Twitter, we have a SEO basic PDF. Let me just navigate to our Twitter. On my Twitter here, we have the PDF regarding the SEO basics. But here's the thing, just knowing the fundamentals and doing it well isn't enough anymore. The real shift is a mindset shift, and honestly, a lot of even the so-called pros haven't figured this out yet. Before AI tools went mainstream, ranking was straightforward. Copy the top result, add a few extra points, sprinkle in some keywords, grab a couple backlinks, and you'd hit page 1. It was such a formula that writing for SEO basically was a synonym for churning out cookie cutter content. But here's the flaw. Search engines don't buy from you, people do. Now that AI can crank out that kind of generic content at scale, Google doesn't seem interested in rewarding content written for algorithms anymore. Instead, Google's doubling down on what it always wanted, showing users the most helpful, relevant result for any given search. Are they getting it right every time? Of course not, but that's the goal. So, if I was learning SEO now, I ditched the old school write for Google tactics. Instead, I'd obsess over creating genuinely helpful content. Content that puts the user first. What does it actually look like? Say, you want to rank for best handhelds for PS2 emulation in 2025. It isn't anymore, I'm gonna go to the article, I'm gonna look what they've written down. I'm gonna copy the whole article, I'm gonna paraphrase it, add a couple more images, add a couple more keywords, and maybe add 1 or 2 more models. That doesn't work anymore. You need to dig deeper. Why do they want this handheld? Don't just ask, how do I rank for this keyword? Ask, what does the person searching this really need? Are they total beginners? Are they looking for gear recommendations? Are they struggling to find a niche? And dig deeper. Why do they want to have a handheld? For fun? To give it as a gift? How do they want the info? They want a checklist, a step-by-step guide, a video? Do they want a tool? And if you don't understand the searcher's intent, you'll end up creating content nobody actually wants. If you do get it, you'll build trust, keep people engaged, and convert way more visitors into loyal customers. And no, that doesn't mean ignoring AI tools. In fact, everyone in SEO, new or seasoned, should learn how to use AI the right way. The problem with AI isn't the technology, it's how people use it. AI is incredible at brainstorming, writing, and analyzing data, but its output is only as good as the input you give it. If you don't understand SEO, you can't use AI to make great content or optimize your site. But if you do get the basics, you can guide AI to help you do research, generate ideas, and execute your strategy 100 times faster. And from absorbing that information, you feed it into your assistant, and your assistant is AI, because of course AI can write faster, but AI just spits out content that they have found online. This is just something they found online. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you should use AI. Of course, it would be stupid to not use AI, but use it as your assistant. Learning SEO isn't just about knowing what to do. It's about being ready for what comes next. When you start getting that free organic traffic, it feels amazing. But the tough reality is, it can disappear overnight. That's why we also took this sample of Retro Dodo. As you can see, their traffic from August 2023 until August 2024 literally lost 90%. And they have all organically written content. 60,000 traffic isn't bad, but they've lost 90% of their business. So if I were starting with SEO today, I'd also be preparing myself to diversify beyond just Google, like we explained in this video, from SEO to LLMAO, and this video today for service-based businesses. In these 2 videos, we are explaining to you how you can leverage AI and diversify your business so that you aren't dependent just on Google search traffic alone. So to answer the question, if I were starting with SEO today, the answer is I would diversify beyond just Google. And that might sound a bit weird in a video regarding SEO, but it's true. The skills you build with SEO, keyword research, understanding intent, link building, technical know-how translates to every search-driven platform out there, even to Facebook ads. I had no clue about YouTube SEO when I started, but my Google experience is helping me grow this channel every single video. The same principle applies everywhere where content is ranked based on queries. In the end, SEO is still about connecting searchers with the best possible result. But in a world where AI can churn out endless generic content, copying what already exists just isn't enough anymore. And honestly, it shouldn't be. You have to actually be worth finding. If you're ready to really learn SEO and succeed in the age of AI, check out our free course through Twitter. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and get started with everything I've shared in this video.